The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention. Shedding through the tackle. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
And to give this time to the tailback. He takes this for 3 to the 29. And the big meat on the D-line. We'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Let's go! Green, 39!
They'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
To throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago: 5 catches, 61 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
Back to throw here. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on his first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is, how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And some room to roam now. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. handoff as they run the counter play. He's to the 10, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed, and this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Now a play fake here on first down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Now a handoff looking right. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Okay. Even just being nice, the last 2 plays were not very good offensively. So if you're the play caller, was it the team's execution or was it strategy? If it was execution, you continue to call the game the way you're calling it. But if it's strategy, change up what you're doing and figure it out.
He's got quick. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Down right around the 25. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. He'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. So a first-quarter sack, and remember, keep in mind, he had 2 sacks in last week's game.
And it's always intriguing to me to watch these great pass rushers because some of them, they need their teammates to scheme for them. Maybe occupy people, make it a one-on-one matchup. Other guys, they just defeat everything in front of them. To get 2 sacks in a game, it's a little bit of both for you.
Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. From the right hash, this from 48. And this one is right down Broadway. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So as it turns out, that sack does not wind up costing him, at least in terms of getting points. They get 3.
Yeah, once you see your quarterback go down the backfield, you think, uh-oh. But fortunately for them, their kicker came to the rescue and made sure they got something out of that drive after all.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
They go play action here on first down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's swinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
All right, here we go.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've hit the end of quarter 1. 7-3 the score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. They're staring up at a 3rd and 9 to start it out. They'll look to throw here. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Encroachment defense.
And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. To punt it away on 4th down, here's Drew Kaiser. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it. Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Green 39. Green 39.
And to give this time to the tailback. And now running right through it. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Here we go now. It's Green 39.
They run a draw here on second down. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
Let's go. Blue landed. Blue landed.
He'll look to throw. And he's got room. And he slides to avoid the hit. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, You're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Those really long field goals, when they are made, they are things of beauty. But there is a danger to getting them started, isn't there?
Yeah, with that low drive, you've got to really keep it low to the ground, don't you, to get that distance.
Yeah, hard to just pop it up in the air because otherwise it's not going to get there. So he's got to drive it low in order to have the distance, and that usually puts it in jeopardy, gives him a chance to block it, and everyone knows it on the other side. That's when you get your best jumpers on the other side of the field and try and get up and get it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
Let's go. Blue landing. Blue landing.
He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. 30. 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This one complete to Lacy. Room here to run. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. Novak is on to attempt the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
On 3rd down, it's Quinn. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw. And some space here. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. They'll set up to throw. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis.
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of the season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
They'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
All right, here we go. Blue landed. Blue landed.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So we've come to halftime at a 5-point game.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Chargers wanted to put last week's game behind them, and they have so far today. The Steelers know they'll have to be at their best in the second half if they want to find a way to win. All right, let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Midway through the first quarter, the catch is made after a quick pass, and he capped off the 9-play drive with a TD as they take a 7-0 lead. Chargers have it late in the second. Under pressure here, and the ball is picked off. Jordan's going to run it all the way back for the score. That takes the lead up to 2. Staying late in the half, Wilbur is going to complete the pass from the gun. And this 2-play drive goes for a TD. They go ahead by 5. Still late stages of the second. Williams is going to push his way to the QB here. This ends up as a loss of 7. That'll do it for us here at EA Sports Studios. Let's get back out to Brandon and Charles for the call of the second half. Brandon.
It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. So the offense has it first and 10. They'll drop the throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
They're going to look to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall. Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. On now, Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now back to throw. Nifty move there on the run, but ultimately brought down at the 25. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down.